Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin'Up, and today it's a diagonal fold card. I challenged my team to do fun fold, fancy fold, and Barb did something similar to this, that it's diagonal. See, boom, boom. And I bet you're thinking, well, that's going to take quite a bit of paper. Well, even with a regular size cardstock, we can get two cards, just like another one. So let me show you how I've done this. I just stuck it under my flower there when I send it. Voila. I don't know if it's the way Barb did it. That's the way I figure it out. So we're going to start with a full-size sheet of cardstock. You know what? I'm going to have to, oops, sorry. Going to have to move you up here so you can see the whole thing. So we're going to score in half on both ways. So on the long way, we're going to put that at 4 1/4. And this is score only. Do not cut yet. So we're going to score this, turn this around, and we're going to score at 5 1/2. So you score right in the center on both ways. So now we know where they meet. That's the center of your paper. You're going to take one tip right there at the point where in your groove of your paper cutter, and the other point there. So it won't cut the whole way because I get my score blade there, but almost. So make sure the point it's at the end, and I'm going to show you the other point right there at right in the center of your groove there. So I'm going to line that up, both of them, and then we're going to cut that diagonal. That looked pretty good. And voila. So like I said, it don't go all the way, except if I would remove my score blade. My camera, it's in my way there. I just take my snip and finish that little piece. That's it. So now you see you got your cardstock cut right in half. So it's going to do the same thing. Then another one, you're just going to fold it down and here. And then again this one down and sideways. So now you get two cards with one piece of cardstock, just like a regular one. So we get this cut. Before I put this away, then you're going to need two pieces of designer series paper. That is if you want the difference, the top and the bottom. If you want the same one, then you can do one piece. But really, you get two pieces, you might as well do two cards, right? So the tip that you're going to put at the top left, that's what's going to be facing at the top. Okay, so I'm going to bring this there. So this is right here at the top, and point again and point again. We're going to cut this. So the top of the paper that face on the left hand side, that's what's going to be facing you. Now we're going to cut that right in half, because if it would have been this way, the right at the top there, then it would be the reverse. So now my top card, it's this. I don't want this in the bottom. I want a different print. And this is what I want in the front bottom. So the front bottom, the easiest way it would be, okay, this is the side that I want. So then I would do the same thing this way. The top go to the right, to the left, the tip and the tip. And cut. So now I got my bottom and the top. See, now I would have, see, it don't work because it goes the other way. Here we go. So now we got that, and then I get another one to do another card here. Let's remove this. Now for the border, I decided to put a scallop. You can use the colorful season, the framelits. You get the scallop, or I'm using the batch sponge. This one, I did it a little bit smaller than this one. I thought, so this one here, I started at 1.5. This year, I start at 1.25. And I score at 1/4 inch. And the reason why I score at 1/4 and not go right at the bottom, sometimes I'm off a little bit and it's harder to follow my lines. So for me, it helped me score just a little line at the bottom. So I scored that at 1.25. Now I take my batch punch, make sure you line at the edge there. And I'm going to follow my score line. What I mean by follow my score line, I lined up my scallop right at the score line. Punch, move. And like I said, you get a nice border too in the colorful season. The scallop, you can always use that. But I just did this video here not long ago and I thought, I'm going to use that again, this technique. So it's easy. So it's another use for your scallop. And you're going to need about 8 inch. You're going to say, well, it's not 8 inch. And you're going to understand why you need longer in a minute. See? Voila. Now let's take our snip here. And this I don't need. So now we're going to emboss with the leaves. This is the new leaf embossing folder and it's the thick one. So just your platform, you're going to put this in, push it all the way in. And then you don't put another clear plate, just clear plate at the top because it's those thick one. Roll this through. Now I'm going to take this, turn it around, and put it right at the edge there. And put that in. And it's no right or wrong because it's not a pattern like lines and that. So even if you're sideways or whatever, you're good. Voila. So now it's embossed. Okay, we're done with this. Let me bring you down a bit. So we're going to build our card. Now you're going to take a bone folder, and what I like to do, in case if you were off just a little bit, I bring my 2 points here. Here we go, and just reinforce this on the side and on the top. And this is a regular size cardstock, fit in a regular envelopes, fit perfect. Now we're going to take our designer series paper and we're going to put that to the front of the card. And I don't know if I said the size, but the designer series paper, I go by 5.25 by 4. So give me a nice little border all around. So that way it gives you the space a little bit to play if you're off. It would be hard, I think, to do just cover the whole thing. I think it's easier if you get a little border. And then this at the bottom. It looked like you use a lot more paper than really you did, right? Here we go. So now we got our paper. Now we're going to put our, this one I got the scallop facing down and this one the scallop facing up. So when it go up, it's all together. So that's what we're going to do here. So this one go up, and I find the easiest way, it's open this, put right at the edge your adhesive. Oh, make sure, oops, you don't pass. Let me make sure I get glue in the back of this. And then this one gonna go up. I like to put it this way so I see about how much so this look about right. So you see, I don't have that much extra from 8. It gives me a little bit to play with. Oh, here I get a little bit too much glue there. I think I got it with my fingers. And now we will do the other side. Just want to make sure I don't have no glue there. Okay, first, oops, this is going to go here. We're going to turn it in the back. Always cut from the back. So you're going to come here, go right at the edge, turn it this way. So this way, when you turn it the wrong way in the back of it, you can follow the card itself. It's too hard to cut from the front, and it would be easy to go right in your card. So now this is going to be the inside. See, go perfect. Now we're going to do the top here, and this one, the scallop need to face down. Okay, bottom face up, top face down. I'm going to put that right at the edge, and then okay, and I try to go about that where it match here. See, I just about line it up here. Here we go. Put that there. This one I don't have no glue. Now again, turn it in the back. See, it's way more simple than it looks. I'm anxious to see if it was the way Barb did hers. Here we go. Oops, I get a little sliver here. Here we go. So now, see, very straight, very lovely. And oh, this one, I missed my scallop a bit, I can tell. Here we go. So now I got that. I use the word framelits. I use the friend in the white, and then I use my oval scallop with a fresh fig, and we're going to put that with dimensional. Let me grab 2-dimensional here. You don't want to put the dimensional here because you don't want to cover both sides. So I find it easier if I put my dimensional on my card. And this one just going to flop down. I won't put it, I could put it on this one, slide it under, but I think this is going to be heavy enough. Yes, it stays perfectly down. When you open. Now I just going to finish the inside there. I'm going to stamp, I think, the floral phrase and all things, but very simple. See, so now you get your diagonal. Oops. Here we go, my friend. Hope you enjoyed this. And again, to get all the product list for this card, just visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Right above in the eye, it's going to bring you right to this post. Thank you, Barb, for sharing this card with us. And to all of you, have a lovely day, my friend. Bye-bye for now.